First thing you would try to do is just grab the oranges, grab the purples, get out of here. But you can't. At least I think you can't. Yeah. The ongoing problem here is that when the same color, when you're turning a corner around one of these, whoever's in the first compartment will jump into the first one, and whoever's in the second compartment will be stuck. Which means that the second compartment person won't be able to fit here, because that's the engine of the train, and that's the first compartment, that's the second compartment, so it doesn't fit. And that's why you need to have a longer path, or drop them off one by one, or something like that. Does not actually open up new solutions when I do that. Still can't zigzag around in any meaningful way. I can grab one of them here. Another one here. Drop that one off. Maybe take the back road. Take the back road and I can drop that one off, grab you. I think I did it. I'm starting to see through your tricks, Cosmic Express. I unlocked 6 before 5. It feels so strangely perverse. Still 2 compartments. I think we're just getting used to that now. Just that's going to be a bit of a staple, perhaps. I would technically drop him off there, but I can't really go around to get the other one to do the same thing. I always want to press this button to undo. This is more or less the first thing you would try to do, which I assume won't work, but let's not make a dumb mistake there. So here we're fully loaded with orange, then the first person jumps out. Then the first compartment jumps out to there, gets filled with purple. Second compartment jumps out here, gets filled with orange. First goes purple. First purple jumps out, then... I think I did fix it, actually. Here, the first purple will jump out, which means that when it reaches here, the first purple will jump in, then jump out. I think I fluked the answer, basically. Yes! Alright, I felt clever about that one a little bit, even though I did it on accident, kind of. I did solve whether or not it was gonna work or not. Still 2 compartments. I figure some of the last stuff is gonna have 3, but who knows. I also figure some of the last stuff will involve orange, purple, and green in the same level. First thing I'd probably try is to grab both oranges. Drop them both off. kind of get away with doing it like that. But then you can't do it here. Because you want to drop them off here, but then you can't escape. You can't go around to get the purples because they haven't been dropped off yet. But maybe if you dropped these two off over here instead, then you can grab these two, drop them off here, grab the purples, and not be able to drop them off, I think. I don't think that'll work. I think we're gonna have the same problem at the end as usual. It's interesting to me to realize that this entire world is built around an incredibly specific limitation of this exact puzzle mechanic about having a train track, of all things. That's interesting to me. Because the exit tunnel specifically stops you at the exact spot, if you have not completely delivered the entire job, you have to figure out how to squiggle just right at the end, basically. Is it more effective to come through here? The problem is if I go through here, I pick up 2 purples. If I go through here, drop them both off, then I have both purples to deal with. Which should make the entire puzzle impossible, I believe, because I can't pick these guys up without dropping off a purple, but I can't drop off a purple without passing directly. If I drop off either of the purples, I'm then cutting the oranges off from the entire puzzle. Interesting problem to be in. What if I just picked one of you at a time? I can grab both of you. No, this won't work. So I was thinking, like, what if I dropped off only one of the oranges somehow? Then I'd have space for both purples. I have to do it there. I'd have space for one purple, which would mean I could drop off one purple. And over here, the other orange would be dropped off in the process. Then I could go, like, pick up my 2 oranges and drop them off with the other purple and so on. But I can't... That blocks the exit. And I can't go around this way because it gets me killed. I mean, I can... We can try here. That's 1 purple. By the time I'm going around here, I now have 1 purple. Both oranges are dumped and fine. This will pick up both oranges and drop the purple because when the purple jumps in, I believe the orange will drop in at the same spot. At which point I can then pick up the other purple, squiggle in front of the other one, and leave. I think I actually got it. Yep, he'll jump in the same tile. This all depends so heavily on the game being incredibly consistent about how it works. Which is where it works. It relies on the game being so lockstep in its rules on every single step, as opposed to like Cube, the first Cube game that had like it put physics in the game, and it's like, no, you can't put a wire that has electricity on it that has to touch something, but it's at the end of a... But it's an electrical cable that's severed that you have to flop around, and you just have to hope the physics works this time, and it's like that, Like, so much of this game requires it to be so specifically consistent at all times. Still 2 compartments, it's just orange. I'll try solving it blindly and just see if it works, because it looks so obviously easy that it couldn't possibly be challenging, which makes me wonder, how is it going to be challenging? I kind of see it now. I think I see it. Yeah. If I grab you guys first. Yeah. Yep. So the new problem is that now these gates are right by the exit, making it even harder to get them turned in correctly. Because now neither the first or second compartment will be adjacent to the other one. Previously there were one back, which was better because that meant the first compartment would at least pass by one of them. Now neither of them will, which means you have to turn both of them in before you even reach the exit. And that's where things get complicated. That's where things get a mite bit complicated. So I'm thinking, like, I could go the back routes, tag that one, but then how do I turn in this one? It's at a dead end if I do that. And I can't solve that by just grabbing one of them, because the choke point here is 1 wide. But I can't go around this way either, because if I cut through the middle, I can only zigzag once. The problem here is that I reached the house before I reached the person. But I can't reach the person, then go to the house, because then I can't go through here anymore, which I kind of need to do if I want to repeat that on both sides. Because here, I block off the exit in the process of picking up the person, and you can't go like that, because that, only the engine reaches the house, and then it stops. Great. Just gonna zigzag like a lunatic, and no one will judge me. No one will ever judge me. Complete map completionism. Can't even properly complete the map. Aha! I did it. I did not do it, by the way. Just in case you're trying to follow my logic. That was definitely me just drawing lines. I think that's as close as you can get to filling the entire map. You obviously can't go into that dead end on the left, because it dead ends. Well, you might be able to incorporate the right of those 2 empty tiles. Possibly. Anyway. Come up with something smarter. Now. On demand. Iterate. Innovate. I've said it before, but that's one of the things that's tough about recording puzzle games in a video, is that you are basically asking yourself to innovate on demand, which is inherently a thing that's supposed to be hard to do. That's like the point, more or less, of innovation, is that it's not easy as a concept. If I could just turn one of them in. But I can't swoop back this way if I turn one in, because then we've touched here. But I can't touch here, because then I can't grab any of them if I go here, because then I won't be able to cut left, because I will have gone all the way down to an alien. I might be able to intentionally bypass this one for a while after turning this guy in here, go up, No. Yes. I have this guy. He can go here. I can grab both of them, turn one in here and the other one here, and I think that's a solution. Yeah. Just intentionally miss one at the beginning. Yes. Cassiopeia 6. Just got Cassiopeia's 6th. Still 2. Okay, this one looks crowded. Thanks, game. Grab that guy. Drop him off there. Then you to drop off here. And here. And there. Grab you. No. Crap. That's 2 oranges, and I can't escape that it's 2 oranges. Which means I can't drop off a purple here. Damn it. But I thought I'd swoop by, drop off this purple. So I grab these 2, drop one off there and one off there, then grab that guy and put him there. Then I still have an orange, which I'll drop off there, then pick up that guy on the way out. But this route makes me pick up the orange first, leaving the purple stranded. And I can't easily drop off the orange either without going all the way around here, and then... It's not that the purple is stranded as being the problem, because I can still pick him up, but I've completely isolated that at that point. And we can't get much else done at that point, can we? But we can't take this route because then we'll be trapped. So an ideal way of pressing this one would be to take a purple from elsewhere and bring it here, like this one. That drops off for purple. But then I can't cut back because I have 2 oranges now. And I'm permanently isolating this one. I could grab... Grabbing both here dooms us. So I was thinking, yeah, I was thinking orange, purple, and by then I'd grab both of them again and stuff like that. The problem is that I won't be able to get this solved. I have to do some kind of like back alley like swoop while I have a purple in order to escape and be able to keep solving puzzles. Because if I get to the end and I'm cutting through here, the only way to get to the purple is to cut off the exit. So we need to have a better plan than that. I think the one thing I've kind of guaranteed at this point is that you can't be going there. The simple shape of doing that cuts us off from being able to do much of anything because the only exit is this way. If I can't run into you this way, I pretty much have to run into you via back roads. It means I have to grab something else first. So we need to go left first one way or another. And the problem with going left is we're going to cut off this orange, so we need to grab orange there to turn him in. Which just means we're stuck with the purple now. If I come through here, I'm going to have a second purple. That might be fine though. So I have 2 purples right now. One gets dropped off here. One gets dropped off here. I'm empty now. Orange, purple. Drop off the second purple. Or drop off the last purple. Now I have orange, orange. And that's the last pieces. I think this works. How did they get on the roof? It's a minor thing, but I see there's an umbrella on the roof and like a table, like they eat up there, and I'm like, where's the entrance to the roof? I can't tell. How does this work? Cassiopeia? Still 2 compartments. Okay. God, some of these levels look identical to each other. It's not, but man, we've seen every component of this in this it's already recently even. And it's a real trip seeing them again. So let's find out why I'm wrong. For starters, I suppose. Which is that it's back to being 1 away from the wall. But the problem is, yes, that it won't. It'll stop just shy. Yep. Could try turning one of them in, but then I can't grab both of you guys. Not unless I want to go this way, which would block the exit. So try grabbing you, which creates a whole new problem, because now when I turn you in and grab both of these, when I cut through here, I'm now cutting off this purple. So while I can turn them both in, I can't pick up the second purple. If I grab both purples, then I don't have to pick up the second purple again. Then maybe I only grab one orange? No, I can't grab the other orange and come back. Because I won't be able to make any more laps. At that point... Yes, that was basically random mouse spasming. What am I missing in here? This was my first thought, which definitely doesn't work, right? The go-to drop-off plan is just so bad. Yeah, because I can't loop around. Get the other one back. Okay. I'm just trying to think of other configurations. Like, I kind of have go-to, like, tool belt tactics here and there of things to apply. But I think this one might defy a lot of them. Should I go around the opposite end for any reason? This really just creates the same problem, but in reverse. Doesn't accomplish anything besides be goofy. I'm relatively sure that this happens on one side or the other, just due to the fact that they give me the space for it. Maybe I can start to plan that way a little bit. Would that be the ending of it? It wouldn't, because then the first one would jump in. So it's not even, so it can't even be the ending part when I have both purples, It has to be sometime sooner than that, because otherwise the first one would jump in and the last one would be doomed, no matter what kind of squiggle I did. So this kind of trick seems like it's practically built into the beginning of the puzzle. So then it really becomes a question of how do I get the other one? Do I just grab one of you and zigzag back and forth like a lunatic? Oh man. Yeah, because all the puzzles on this world, I've been doing the little like flippy-do trick, or whatever you want to call it, of like you know, the cheeky drop-offs that I've been doing. Usually at the beginning of the process. Usually you specifically don't grab the obvious groups of things and deposit them together. But here you do. That's the surprise. You grab the isolated one, drop it off here, grab the other one, drop it off there. That should work. Cassiopeia. There we go. 5 down to go.